So, you want to build an online coaching program, and right now you're staring at your blank screen on your computer. You are frustrated, you've got no idea what you're going to create, and you're full of technical overwhelm. Stick with me in this episode, because what I'm going to do is show you how to do it differently so that you go from having no idea to having a perfect fit program developed for your clients without any worries about looking at your computer at all. Hi, this is Grant Herbert, Emotional Intelligence Speaker and Trainer of the Year and Master Coach Trainer. And today I want to start diving deeper on what we started last week and help you to go through the first element of building your online coaching program. By the way, if you haven't listened to the episode last week, go back and listen to that again and then come back and join me. In that episode, I unpacked a couple of myths that we need to overcome before we go into this process. And I laid out the 3 key elements of designing a minimum viable program for you to deliver your coaching online. I also got up on my high horse and talked about the fact that I don't believe in virtual because virtual's not real. And I said that online is what we're doing because we're still delivering coaching. It's still the same thing. We're just doing it using a different medium. I talked about the 3 elements last week. That was design, create, and automate. What I'm going to do today is we're going to go deeper on the first phase, which is design. One of the things I see all the time when people are looking to launch an online program is that they're not sure where to start. And as I said, they might be looking at a blank computer screen and not know how to do things. So therefore they go, well, that's all too hard. It's too technical. Let me just go and do something else. And it sits in the back of their mind and they see everybody else is doing online programs and they're going, what's wrong with me? And all that does is deplete your confidence even more. And therefore, you start even feeling less worthy of having the coaching business that you know you can have. What I've had to learn to do in this design phase is to get rid of the computer altogether and go analog. So what do you mean, Grant? Get out a piece of paper and a pen? Yes. Get out a piece of paper and a pen. Get your mind ready to put down some ideas on paper that you can then shift and shuffle until you have complete clarity around who the program's for, why you're the right person to deliver it, and the journey that it's going to take you and your clients on together. There are 3 steps that I take people through when they're developing their online program in the design phase. The first step is what I call expert positioning. This is where you look at yourself as the expert. You extract out of your brain what you know, why that's important to you, and you end up getting that all together so that you might put that into your program. One of the biggest challenges with a lot of online programs, as I said, is that people think I have to put more in there because it's online. I'm not delivering it face to face. I have to give more stuff so that it's valuable. No, what you are actually delivering is a transformation, not information. And by going through an analog design phase where you can get rid of some stuff that could but doesn't need to go into your program, is the best gift that you can give your clients. because then they get to focus with the limited bandwidth that they have on the things that are going to shift the needle for them and get them the transformation quicker. In developing this step, what I like to do is to have a look at what it is that you stand for. Have a look at why these subjects are important to you. We've talked about this before, where one of the things I love to get my clients to do is to go through a process where I say, okay, let's say you've got 15 minutes on global television. Everybody is going to see you and they're going to hear you. They're going to tune in and be fully engaged. I know for some of you that's a little bit daunting. Just work with me. What would you like them to know? What would you like to leave them with? Now, out of that will come your why. Out of that will come your passion. Out of that will come your genius, what you're best at, what you do easily and effortlessly, and what people are drawn to you because. So, expert positioning is all about getting you first clear on what you know, why it's important, and then we move into worrying about how we can put that together in a program. The second area of design that we focus on is audience alignment. What that means is we are now taking what we worked out that we know and why it's important and what we could and have a desire to get out there in the world, and we match that with who needs that. And then we go a little bit deeper and we go, well, who needs that right now? We craft your unique hot avatar, that particular group of people that right now will be attracted to you because you are speaking to their problem. One of the things that I had to learn many years ago is that I do not sell programs. I solve problems. So the more succinct that we can be in who has the particular problems that we can solve and who has them right now and wants to do something about that, means that you are going to not just build a program that nobody buys, you are building a program that's going to meet a current need. We've all heard, build it and they will come. I disagree with that. When they come, we're going to build it. And part of the design phase is for us to be able to do some research and work out what the actual problems are, etc. And when I run the online program Launchpad, we go really deep in that and we look at, designing your message. We look at designing your hot avatar and then putting the program around that. So right now, what we're looking at though is that we have designed your expert positioning. We've now designed your audience alignment. And then the third area that we're going to work on is your unique roadmap. A lot of people say, how am I going to get an online program going? There's so many out there. Why would they choose me? Well, the reason they're going to choose you is what we work out in this design phase. Because now that we're clear on who it is that we are and who we serve and what we know in terms of what they need, what we do now is we design a client transformational journey that's a perfect fit for them. By doing this, we will attract the right clients. Many people have said this before. There's one thing worse than not having clients, and that is having the wrong clients. It's not good for them and it's not good for you. But when we design our own unique roadmap, that journey that we're going to take people on from their point A, which is the reality of where they are now, to that point B, which is the transformation that they want to go through. And we do it in a way that is unique to you, then that will create a program that people want to buy. As we've been talking through what I'm doing here, This is my unique roadmap for taking people from having no idea to launching an online program in 60 days or less. And the first stage of that is design. And I took you through today the 3 areas of design. Others do it differently. So that's the 3rd area in the design, and that is your unique roadmap. So there you have it. The 3 elements of that first stage, which is design. So you're going to go analog, and you're going to look at your expert positioning, your audience alignment, and your unique roadmap. Once you've got those 3 things designed, then we can go into the next stage of the program, putting together your online coaching program, and that is the create phase. Well, that's it from me for another week. Join me again next week when we go deep into that second phase and we look at the 3 key elements that we work on in creating our online coaching program. Make sure that you subscribe so you can join the journey with me. Make sure that you share this with your friends. If you are listening to this on the podcast, make sure you leave a review and tell me what your biggest insights were. And I'd love to work with you as we continue forward and see that you have an online coaching program that's changing lives all around the world. I'll see you next week.